At Norma, we are building tools to help empower women to take charge of their breast health. The main way that we're doing this is with an app that provides a reminder every month to do a breast self-exam, and then has a tool so that if you find something, it helps you to track exactly what you found. Then if you do have to make an appointment with your doctor to get it checked out, you have more information to provide them and also a better understanding of what your normal is so that you can detect any abnormalities sooner.
So I think traditional methods for tracking and recording breast health has been through pen and paper. Those are great, but I think they can also be easily overlooked when you're just kind of passing them. We all have our cell phones nearby, and if we can use Norma and customize it to a woman's schedule to remind her at a time and place that makes the most sense for her to do a breast self-exam, we believe that she will, take that action for herself.
Norma came about at Startup Weekend. I found out about Women's Startup Weekend right before it happened, and I had just finished a certificate in UX design to supplement my degree in graphic design. I needed experience for my portfolio, and I was hoping to maybe make a couple connections. I had no idea that I'd be part of a startup, and I certainly had no idea I'd be working on this a year later.
So we came together at Startup Weekend event. One of the ideas that was pitched had to do with breast health, which really interested me because my grandmother passed away from breast cancer, my aunt had breast cancer, and I was really excited about this idea, as I think the rest of our team was. So we came together pretty quickly and started to work generating a whole bunch of ideas around how to help track changes in the breast. We kind of were basing it off of a lot of apps that are focused around period and fertility tracking, and knew that that was something that a lot of women were already comfortable doing. But once we did research, we found out that there wasn't an analogous app for breast health, and so we felt that there was really a need there that fit in with habits around tracking, but specifically focused on breast health.
My grandmother had breast cancer and she had a mastectomy, so I remember being a young girl at her house, seeing her put a gel insert into her bra because she didn't get reconstruction. When I was a freshman in college, my mom was actually diagnosed with breast cancer, so it hit home once again. It's just something that I've always paid attention to. What I didn't realize and what was most eye-opening to me back at Techstars Startup Weekend, where the idea kind of came about, was how many women didn't know what to do or didn't know the types of questions they should be asking their doctor, weren't paying attention. And that in of itself was just surprising to me. And I think more women need to pay attention and have tools and resources to know what to look for.
As we've been working on Norma, I've also gotten to know more women who are really young that are affected by breast cancer, which also includes a really good friend of mine who was 27 when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She had actually found a lump, and they hadn't conducted any further testing because she was at such a low risk of it being breast cancer. Unfortunately it was, and she was able to really push and get the testing that kind of confirmed that, and then had to go through the horribly painful process of being treated for breast cancer. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, and so I think part of my goal is to build tools that could help other people like her to earlier at least tell their doctor, no, this is what I found, and I know that it's changing and it's growing, and kind of I demand to be heard in a way. If you are not in the medical field doing this day in, day out, it's confusing. Even if you're highly educated and feel confident asking questions, it's still very confusing, and you're going to get a different answer from a different doctor no matter what question you have. And through it all, I think it's been really helpful for us to understand that and then build Norma so that it gives women information and they can make the best decisions for themselves. There have been so many women that have been open and reached out to us to tell their stories, to really kind of share their own lessons learned at being diagnosed with breast cancer and things that they wish they had known before that diagnosis. So we've really just been out on the street talking to all different types of women who've had all different types of experiences. That's kind of informed the type of product that we wanted to build with Norma.
We have talked to so many wonderful women, survivors especially, that are really inspiring us. We feel like this is a tool that is needed. It really just keeps us going, and we are excited to see how women will use it, what features they want in the future, and just how we can make it better for them.
No one's going to take care of myself better than me, and I need to be my own advocate, and I need to come into appointments and conversations with doctors prepared with information and questions. And if I'm not satisfied with the answers I'm getting, then I owe it to myself to go find someone else who can, better articulate answers to my questions or can give me a different perspective. So I think that's the biggest thing that I personally learned, is that I have to be my own advocate. And I would hope that other women feel the same and feel that type of urgency too, that trust your doctor, but also trust in yourself.